What's good, guys? This is how I lost right underneath $5,000 today, day trading the S&P 500. So this is the first trading day back in, it's been a long time. It's been like 2.5 weeks almost. And to me, it's felt like way longer than that. It's felt like forever since I've been trading. And yeah, but again, I've been kind of just waiting for the right setups. Obviously, I lost today, but I do think that this kind of checked all the boxes for me in terms of taking a quote good trade. So in turn, I was open to taking it. This is supposed to be right here. So without further ado, let's jump into this, how I found this overall bias. So we had a couple draws on liquidity. We had these 4-hour highs. We had these hourly highs up here. Okay, we had these hourly lows right here, and then I had marked out these 15-minute lows just because they were pretty significant, and then I had also marked out these hourly lows down here. Market opens. During pre-market, we actually already pre-swept out these 15-minute lows, but we didn't really get much of a reaction out of it. We got this faint little move up, and then from there, we ended up coming back down even further and made a 5-minute SMT off of these lows. We have a lower low on the S&P 500. We have a low, again, off of similar lows here. Low, and then a higher low on NASDAQ, followed by NASDAQ coming up and taking out these highs. So we have a liquidity sweep. We have our 5-minute SMT divergence. I'm scaling down to the 1-minute time frame. From there, I see a 1-minute break of structure here. However, this wasn't really going to cut it for me. I wanted to see us break past these 1 minute or kind of like these swing highs right here, which we did. And then from there, I drew on equilibrium from these lows up to these highs. We saw that get filled. And then from there, I entered when I saw buy orders get filled out of that. Stops underneath the equilibrium, which was what my trade was taken off of. My first take profit was set on these. I believe they were 5-minute highs right here. First take profit, second and third take profits up here. Unfortunately, price did not want to go in my direction, ended up falling. I think the biggest thing that I can attribute to this loss is just the fact that we had already swept out liquidity. We had already attempted to make a move for several minutes, and the fact that we were able to move even deeper down into this draw on liquidity, I should have understood that at this point in time, liquidity ain't getting swept, and there's not going to be an upwards move off of that. On NASDAQ, we can see the opposite, where we do sweep liquidity, but right when we sweep liquidity, we start getting the moves. On the S&P, it was sweep of liquidity, nothing really going on. Yeah, we get a bit of a move during market open, but that's market open. We don't want to be taking trades during market open. We want to be taking it during the macro. So we let time go on. We end up going past these lows that were supposed to be the liquidity sweep and never ended up being that. The only reason why I even considered this was because of the 5-minute SMT on a draw on liquidity. I thought that was a pretty strong confluence. Turned out to not necessarily be the case. And again, I'm not gonna lie. Price action just hasn't really been the best, at least for my strategy. Maybe I need to tweak some things or just look at price a little bit differently. Okay, reevaluate how I should be taking trades. But right now, I mean, me personally, this isn't a favorable marketplace to be trading. Like, if I'm just looking at price, we open, we're really just moving in a this is a 9.25 tick range up until this move down right here, which really only added like a couple more ticks. Like, this is a 12 tick range. NASDAQ did have a pretty decent move. That's just my fault for not being able to catch this. We did have a liquidity sweep. We did have a break of structure. We did have a fair value gap getting filled. But my only problem with this is that it happened right when market opened. This is at 9:38. I'm not really willing to trade then. more so looking for a trade around 950. And at that time, price was moving sideways, and then we got the move up, and by the time we make the move up, we've already taken out our high time frame draw on liquidity. So yeah, man, price action has not been favoring. I'm kind of assuming everybody, every time I post on TikTok and say, yeah, didn't find a trade today, whatever, most people say similar stuff. So I don't think that I'm the only one with this. We kind of have post-election, and we got holiday price action right now. I'll be like really, really, really excited when we can get out of this funk, or whatever you want to call this, that we're in, because it's just not really ideal in my eyes at all. So yeah, that was a trade that I took. I started looking a bit at the Dow Jones, but again, like, bro, market opens, we get a huge leg down, and then it's just like sideways candles that are barely taking up any moves. Again, the only good move today was NASDAQ. NASDAQ was able to make a pretty much 100 tick move, which is great. That's good price action and price volatility. The only bad thing was the fact that the move happened right when market opened. We swept out liquidity and then made the move. But hey, man, maybe I need to change some shit up. Maybe I need to change the way that I look at the markets. For the time being, I'm not going to do that, just because crypto has been doing so well recently. And I'm already so risk on in the market, which is why I took a smaller risk trade today, and I'm willing to take this loss because of how much I've been making from the market recently. But yeah, ideally we figure out what's going on with price action and how we can actually get better trading conditions and trading setups before crypto dies down, and before I don't have as much risk on in the markets from crypto and I start upping my risk on day trading. So that kind of goes over what I've been thinking for the past couple of weeks, what my trade was for today. All right, I got some more YouTube videos coming out for you guys talking about day trading. I haven't been making much trading content recently just because I haven't even been trading. So with that being said, I love and appreciate you guys. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.